It's time now for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Central Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Sears Hometown Store, locally owned and operated right here in Mountain Home.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri. It is Wednesday, April 22nd, 2020 at 7 a.m.
It is. It's
you
morning.
know what I'm wondering?
Oh, no. That's good for nobody.
Scary.
Here we go.
What about David Stroud's doing today? What if he's sitting there eating his bowl of Captain Crunch this morning?
I would imagine he's still in bed as much as he's like, oh, man, I have to get up this early to come in. What's this?
Well.
We miss you.
Where you at, David Stroud? Been 3 days now without you.
We miss you.
He'll get playback on that one, won't he? Anyway, good morning. Welcome to Down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host, along with Scooter Callis. And I'm enjoying coffee and a biscuit and everything.
Heck
and
yeah.
we got in here about 6:25 and had breakfast. And
How about me?
Been a good
I'm
morning.
here.
And Jack's here. Put the camera on Jack. Social distancing on our camera blocks here.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah, didn't even introduce me.
I didn't
Good
have
grief.
that set up. Sorry.
I was waiting for the special guest music to just flare up. and
Oh,
all
okay.
this.
All right. Okay.
Now there's Jack on the screen. Jack Fortner is going to be our guest here about 7:15, and District 99 State Representative. Good, always good to have Jack.
There you go.
There you go. Hey, we're brought to you by your hometown Sears store at 1029 Highway 62 East of Mountain Home, 425-3191. Appliances, tools, lawn care equipment, home entertainment. What am I missing?
They have got anything and everything. You from inside the house to outside the house and everything in between. They have got it covered. They also work on everything, not just that they sell.
Bring it in.
But
work
other
on
brands or anything, they'll work on it. He is a great guy, JR over there, and he really knows his stuff.
Yeah.
He does.
He does. I'll tell you what, your hometown Sears store. It's right behind Wendy's, right out in front of Physical Therapy Connection, just to the east of Orchlands right there. And a good time to get down there is just about lunchtime at Wendy's. You get downwind of Wendy's a little bit right there. Sears, ooh, smells so good. Your hometown Sears store, locally owned and operated. And it's one thing we'll be talking to Jack Fortner about these businesses, local businesses, and how important they are to our economy here in a few minutes. Can't say enough good things about Sears. Worked for them for 14, 15 years back in the 70s and 80s. Great company. You know, the corporate stuff's got their issues, but this is a hometown Sears store. You got all your appliances, your Craftsman tools, lawn care. Like I said, you can get your
locally owned and operated.
You know, check out what they've got. I mean, a great store. They do a great job. Your local hometown Sears store, 1029 Highway 62 East. You can call them at 425-3191. And, of course, I mentioned we've had some coffee and stuff, and we've got Brewed Awakening coffee. Kind of an odd situation where I normally say 3 locations to serve you with the hospital. They've got the new lobby, and then all of a sudden, can't get in there. So 2 of them are available today. Bomber Boulevard in 62 East Plaza, which is out by Anytime Fitness. Mike and the staff do a great job at all 3 locations. One of these days, we'll get back inside the hospital. But for now, Bomber Boulevard, 62 East Plaza, drive through and enjoy the best coffee in town, which is Brewed Awakening. They've got their mochas, the lattes, the pumpkin spice, the French vanilla, and anything else you can think of.
They do have regular coffee. I know you keep missing that, but they do have regular coffee, or you can get your foo-foo coffee.
Or you can come by here and try a sample.
There you go. Come by here and get the potent strength.
Mine's 103 octane. I've got the racing fuel here, right
All
here.
depends on if you want to drink your coffee or eat it.
You just don't know good coffee when you feel it. You kind of take it out in the cup and mold it and put it back in. You know.
Yeah, I hear you.
Brewed Awakening coffee, the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Mike and the staff do a great job at all 3 locations. 2 of them right now are open and serving the public. One of our few local businesses that are still up and running right now, but one of these days. Anyway, Brewed Awakening coffee, the best coffee in town. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes. And, you know, we talk about this every day. It's a very, very tough job when you deal with the death of a person and you have to deal with the family. What do? I don't know. Just scatterbrained and, you know, just help. What do we do? You know, let Roller Funeral Homes handle it. 29 in the state of Arkansas, 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. Right here in Mountain Home, talk to Brad, Bruce, Charlotte, Chris. Anyone out there can help you, steer you in the right direction. Let them handle it. They do a fine job, fine folks. And can't say enough good things about the Roller Funeral Home people. When they say with all our respect, that's how they do business on a daily basis, you know. And tough job, but they do it so well, you know. Went through it almost 2 years ago, and it was handled. It's done.
Yep.
No worries. Just Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect, that's how they do business. And they bring the morning prayer each and every day. So let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, our people are at their limit of hearing about the virus and the shutdown of businesses. We are a free people, able to do what we want anytime we want to do something. But perhaps this situation could be a lesson to those that look at socialism as a way of life. If we think we're restricted now, look at a socialist government. Lord, we are very blessed by you in this country, and maybe now we need to come to Jesus Christ in this country and just beg for forgiveness and start living according to your commands. But my prayer today, Lord, is just to thank you for blessing me, protecting me, and I pray that on our nation, heal us and protect us, Lord. It's my prayer today. Amen. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes.
And now,
brace yourself.
dun, dun, dun.
What about those first two notes?
Dun, 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 dun. How's that?
The weather. Morning weather brought to you by the Z Team. Bob and Linda's Adore for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. RetireToArkansas.net. And that is where we will find the picture of the White River this morning. I'm looking at the monitor. That's what I'm looking at. Not bad at all. Looking into Cotter, Arkansas. Yeah, it's a beautiful shot this morning. Cloud cover, a little bit of rain over the Twin Lakes area right now. You're looking at the White River from Marion County into Baxter County, the city of Cotter, Arkansas. One of our fine cities, small towns here in north central Arkansas. 62-412 bridge to the left side of the screen, and you see the clearing right there is a little baseball park, railroad museum, picnic area there at Big Spring Park at Cotter, Arkansas. You can go to RetireToArkansas.net, pull up the live webcam, look at this throughout the day. It's kind of the weather observatory for the two-county area. What came through Marion County is going through Baxter, and you can track it on its way over. And so,
I like if this is coming over, I can live with this.
Yeah. That's not a bad shot this morning. That's brought to you by the Z Team, Bob and Linda's Adore. They need some listings right now. And so if you're thinking about maybe perhaps expecting a child or something, need a extra bedroom in the home or something, looking for a little bit bigger house, or need to downsize, give them a call, 870-405-0793. You can talk by on phone, email, whatever, text.
Now's the time to get it listed. I'm telling you.
Get it listed. Once this stuff breaks loose.
Yeah, but people are already at home. They're doing their research. They're going online. If you are interested in selling your house, trust me, the people are still interested in moving here. Get it listed.
Get it listed. Now's the time to call. Call Bob and Linda's Adore at 870-405-0793. The Z Team, the award-winning Z Team. Now, Linda's a professional stager and can set the home up for that eye appeal that gets the home sold. And they don't have all those awards just because they doodle around. They have the utmost in customer service, and I just can't say enough good things about how well they treat their folks when you list with the Z Team. Give them a call again at 870-405-0793. RetireToArkansas.net. And of course, the Z Team brings you the morning weather. And so right now, 54 in Harrison and Mountain Home, 52 at Batesville, 54 at Salem and Calico Rock, 53 at Flippin, 52 at Marshall, 54 at West Plains, and around the region, a little bit cooler in St. Louis, where it's 39 degrees there. St. Louis is the same temperature at Watford City, North Dakota, both at 39 degrees. It's kind of odd that St. Louis would be as cold as North Dakota right now, but it is. Poplar Bluff, Missouri at 45, Springfield, Missouri at 57 degrees this morning. That's not too bad. Oh, I need to show this real quick, Scooter. Severe outlook for today has got portions of Arkansas in there. You see it. Have shower activity. We'll start on the west coast, Seattle down to Medford, Oregon, which seems like they always have rain over there, Jack. You know, Showers in North Dakota, Minnesota, back to Iowa, Wisconsin, northern Illinois, and Oklahoma and Kansas, and so let's focus on Arkansas. Shower activity all throughout the state, from the southeast corner all the way back over to I-40 near Fort Smith. We've got it to the west of Hot Springs, right over in this area, all the way up into Mountain Home. Not quite to Jonesboro yet, but give it a minute. What is with Jones? You know, they've got hit, what, twice with tornadoes? Harrisburg got hit, Jonesboro got hit, you know.
Yep.
Heavy rain moving through. Well, the heavy rain kind of developed west of Little Rock, then kind of fizzled out as it got toward Pulaski County and Faulkner County. But you can see the movement right there all the way to the Baxter County line, across the state line in Ozark County, Missouri. Most of the highways are affected right now with the shower activity. 62, 412, either side of Mountain Home. Kind of dry right now, but right now a little bit in the Twin Lakes area. I-49 not affected, but 30, 40, let's see, 30 and 40 would be. I-55 will be shortly, as well as 555. Checking out the state of Missouri, see what they've got going on. A little bit of shower activity between Joplin and Springfield, affecting I-44 and Highway 65 going up into Branson. Other than that, not too much going on. Southeast Missouri picking up some light showers around Butler County. I-57, I-55, I-44 from Rolla going into St. Louis, no problems there. Kansas City all the way to St. Louis, no problems. East St. Louis, Illinois, I-64 east looks good to Mount Vernon. You've got Carbondale, Cape Girardeau, Paducah, Kentucky with no shower activity at the moment. For today, no watches or warnings for us. Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama getting some flood watches. Southern Arkansas with some flood watches. We have some severe storm warnings on the Kansas-Oklahoma line here with some flood watch boxes. Nothing to northern Arkansas or Missouri right now. For today, we're looking at an 80% chance of severe thunderstorms with a high of 68, a low of 55 with more storms tonight. Thursday, 40% chance of storms, high of 70, 50 degrees on Thursday night. Then Friday, 30 to 70% chance. We go 30, 70, 60, 20, and then finally on Sunday, we have 68 and sunshine. So we get back to doing some yard work after church on Sunday. And so, checking iDrive Arkansas, we've had an accident reported on I-30 at mile marker 116 westbound lane. The reason I show you that, well, I'm not in Benton, Arkansas. Well, if you were and you know how to navigate on this, you can check like right here just to the west of Highway 65. If you're going on Highway 377 in Searcy County, there's been a landslide affecting 0.2 of a mile on both lanes on that highway. So this is why I want to show folks how to navigate iDrive Arkansas. Around Dardanelle, the same thing, a washout on 155. And I'm sure the Arkansas Department of Transportation is getting right on that, taking care of things. State of Missouri, Highway 63 down here at Thayer has been, the construction area is done. There's no flood watch boxes. Normally get, what was it, up around Howard's Ridge. We had a flood watch box on Highway 142 last week, a little bit going on there. State of Missouri in pretty good shape. Just be careful with the construction zones as you travel in the state of Missouri. Pollen Index today is high, 10.1, oak, ash, and birch. Tomorrow will be a 10.1 as well. Coronavirus update today, 2.5 million worldwide since December 1. 178,000 have passed. Recovered is 704,000, which is good news. Current active cases in the world, 1.692 million, so let's say 1.7 million. And of that 1.7 million active cases, 1,635,000 are in mild condition, or 97% in mild condition across the world. 57,216 in serious or critical, 3% of the world population, or let me correct myself, 3% of the active cases in the world. To put that in perspective, if you had everybody that was serious or critical in the world with the coronavirus, you'd still have room for 20,000 more people at Razorback Stadium. If you were to put them all in that stadium, it'd only be half full at Notre Dame. Closed cases, 882,000. Recovered, discharged, 80%, 704,000. Worldwide, 20% have passed, 178,000 people. And let's see, oil prices today, $11. I don't know if I think it was like $5.83 a barrel back in the 60s. We're paying 30 cents a gallon for gasoline, but $11.50 of the WTI crude. And so, real quick, let's take a look at our rivers real quick. You can go to www.weather.gov. You check out your river flooding. Have you seen this? Have you seen this right here, Jack?
No.
These little green dots. Okay, right here's the dam. You can go to White River Bull Shoals Dam, and it gives you the lake level, 683.77. You come down here to Norfolk Dam, and it'll bring the level up here. And once I stay on that little dot, 570.29, but we want to check it, let's say, at Batesville. They're predicting it to go to 12.1 feet by the 26th of April. Right now it's at 10.74 at Batesville.
Yeah, I think Norfolk may still have some floodgates running.
Let's see. Here's the White River. Now, the White River's come up, so apparently they do, because since the 18th, it's come up to...
Yeah, it's back up 12 feet.
Yeah. So you check any of the rivers like this one right here, be Current River at Doniphan, Missouri. It stays pretty level. It's been almost, 2 feet there. They're expecting 3.3 feet by Sunday afternoon with the rains coming through. So
I'm ready for that to level out where I can get back on that river and start fishing.
Morning weather and all the updates brought to you by the Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zador, for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. Now it's time for the music and the celebration. Jack Fortner's here. Yay!
Yay! Yay!
We're going to take a quick break and visit with Jack Fortner. He's State Representative, District 99. Lots to talk about, so stick around. We'll be right back.
It takes the right gear to survive out here. Oh, there she is, Ferris. It's the best gear around. Strong as an ox. Safe as houses. Out back, there's one powerful beast. Awesome. Four-wheel suspension. Handles whatever Mother Nature throws at you. Designed to take the hard out of hard work and deliver all the power you could need. So if you want to tackle the great outdoors, get yourself a Ferris.
Get the only mower with suspension technology at Mower Warehouse in Mountain Home, where they accept mower trade-ins, have flexible financing options, and services all brands and models. That's Mower Warehouse, located on Buzzard Roost in Mountain Home.
Hi, it's Bob Zadora of the Z-Team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. As you know, we are all facing some unusual times. Be calm. Be smart. The business world of real estate will continue. We may have some delays and some changes that are out of our control, but life will go on, and this too will pass. Give thanks for this wonderful country that we live in. Give thanks for the neighbors that we share. If there's anything we can do to give you a hand, give us a call. 870-405-0793. And check out our website, retiredtoarkansas.net.
When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrubs stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands, including Carhartt, Vera Bradley, Urbane, and Grey's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Skechers, Nursemates, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractables, compression socks, paramedic VDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, and minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
Did you know when you shop at Sears Hometown Stores, you are supporting your local community? That's right. Your local Sears Hometown Store is locally owned and operated by one of your neighbors. Their store offers the best of what Sears has to offer with the top brands and appliances, tools, and lawn and garden. They also offer great financing options that work no matter what you need. Remember to stop by your local Sears Hometown Store today and support a local member of your community.
At MSI, they're not just another trash service. They're your friendly, family-owned and operated trash service, providing residential, commercial, and roll-off pickup. MSI offers competitive rates and services 5 counties in the north central Arkansas area. Various dumpster sizes available for commercial and accommodating you with weekly pickup for your convenience. Call Tammy or Kathy today at MSI. MSI Trash Service, small enough to know you and large enough to service you.
7:20 and Jack Fortner's here, State Representative, seat 99, District 99. How you doing, Jack? Good to see you.
I am great.
Good to see you. Yeah.
My boss, Miss Pam, she told me, keep your collar up. So, yeah.
Okay. How's that?
Yeah. And
normally I've got these saggy T-shirts where I hang my glasses.
Yeah, you're looking good. You're looking good today, I'm telling you.
Really?
Well, as good as you can for what you got.
Let's not get overboard here.
Yeah. I don't want to go fanatical. No, it's good to be here, and I'm doing good. I tell you, this morning when I was coming in, we show that picture from the Z Team's house.
Yeah.
When I came across through there, the sun was just trying to come up, but it was cloud cover, and it was one of those days when it was just unbelievable. For an instant, it was like kind of a light orange.
Yeah.
Then it went to a purple, and then a blue azure. Now I'm sounding like Zane Grey and Riders of the Purple Sage, but it was beautiful this morning coming in.
Yeah,
and it's fleeting. And if you try to take a picture of it, your camera never gets what your eyes see.
That's true.
Speaking of that, I guess I better put my glasses on so I can see you too.
This
is my new Roy Orbison look. What do you think?
Let's see.
Is it good?
You've got it.
Yeah.
They played that this morning on KTLO.
Oh, Roy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I sang along with him.
Yeah.
Do you ever listen to my program on the radio on Saturday mornings?
Yeah.
I sang sometimes. You ever
Oh,
hear me?
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes. Oh, I'm surprised I haven't got a recording contract.
You're over here shaking it.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Well, you go sing NASCAR blues?
Yeah, I get a lot of comments from my singing. Yeah, a lot of them. No, I'm good. I know. We have just finished the physical session. That's where we spend all your money. And it was a.
Can we talk about how we talked about it before we went on the air this morning?
Sure.
Yeah. Go ahead and share with that. The statements
we were talking ahead of time, and some of the stuff we say off the air, we obviously can't say because, we should say everything we do. But anyhow, the physical session the last couple of years has taken 40 plus days to get done. Mm-hmm. And this year we conducted the state's business in less than 9 days. I'll go down Friday and we will do what is called sine die. That's one of those Latin words, that means we're all done, we're out of here. So we'll go back down Friday and we'll do sine die and elect our new speaker and our House leadership. And then we'll be done.
That ends on the 24th.
Friday the 24th. And here's the thing. If we can go in there as a body under these circumstances, bipartisan, and do the work, set the budget in a most troubling time.
A balanced
budget, do what needed to be done in 9 days. Why can't we do it every year in 9?
Like as in a legislative session that comes up in 21?
That'll not be in 9 days. They would never cut that short. There is too many people that like that like to talk too much to cut that short. Do you know there are politicians that actually like to hear themselves talk? Do you know that? No, it's the truth. I wouldn't tell you if it wasn't. For no other reason, they will go to the microphone just to hear themselves talk. Or at least that's what I'm convinced of. Anyway, that was a positive thing. And the usual bickering and grandstanding, TV time people and radio and newspaper quotes, those people were relatively quiet.
Really?
Yeah. And maybe we don't need that either, huh?
Just went in and did the work.
Did the work.
Were you pleased with the physical session?
I was.
It's kind of different because of the
Dale, it was
shutdown.
It was so awkward. We met in the Jack Stevens Center. That's the basketball arena for the University of Arkansas Little Rock. Mm-hmm. And it was odd being up in the stands because all the previous times that I had been there was playing on the basketball team when the Senate played the House.
Oh, yeah.
But we were in there sitting, they spaced us 8 foot apart for safety's sake because we had, we need to set the example too. And I know I don't have one on now, but I do try to wear a mask when I'm out. It's very uncomfortable. I don't like it, but I try. But anyway, we were there and 8 foot apart and set an example. Scattered all over that big old arena. We didn't all have our microphones with us because when we sat in the chamber, if you've ever seen it on TV, there is a microphone right at your desk and you have immediate opportunity to speak. You stand up, you're recognized, and you speak. Here, you had to get up out of your seat. Mine was at the top of the stadium, which was a long ways down, and I didn't have anything that I wanted to talk about anyway. I just wanted to do the business and get done. You had to get up, walk clear down, slow down the whole procedure, talk at a microphone, and then walk clear back to your seat. So there wasn't much of that went on. But and when we walked in the door, every one of us, they stopped us. They gave us times to come, which were staggered. They really worked at the House Management Committee, which I'm on that committee, but I'm not patting my back, but there was a lot of work went into that, setting the schedule for 100 reps to come in space. There were nurses there that took our temperature and asked us those pertinent questions. And if you had a temperature or you couldn't answer the questions properly, you were given a proxy to vote and asked to go home.
What questions were they asking?
Had you been out of the state within 14 days? And if so, where? And they had certain areas that if you had been there, you couldn't come.
So if you'd been to Mardi Gras, you'd out of luck.
You couldn't come.
Yeah.
Now, I think by statute, by law, they could not forbid us you can't forbid a representative of the people from coming to a meeting. But they said in very strong terms, don't try to come in here. And they had an area set up just in case somebody would go over the edge. Way down at the end of the arena, all by themselves is where they would have sat. But no one did that.
Yeah.
There were a couple that had just a couple degrees higher and a couple that had been out of state, and they went back. They went home. You know, that's the thing to do. That's the thing to do. And they cast their votes. We had a provision where you could do a Zoom type of thing where you could watch and you could comment from home if you chose, and you had someone designated there to vote, and all you had to do was text them on the phone and they would vote your way.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. And then the fact that we had to cut $250 or so million out of an already researched budget. What happens, what the procedure is, and you probably all know this already, but I'm going to explain it anyway. Every department works for months and months and months to put together a budget to submit to us in the fiscal session to fund them for the next year. So the departments had worked and had their budgets, all of them, right down to the minute detail. Then, within 2 weeks' time, they were told, you're going to have to cut 5%. Now, we didn't ask them to cut to the detail that their whole budget. We asked them to cut their total. Now, it's going to be up to them to be creative, the department heads. We don't tell them how to spend it. After we give them their budget, they can spend it at their discretion. If we have oversight, but once they get their budget, it's theirs. So, to cut 5%, that's a chunk. And they did. And we passed a balanced budget, and we were joking about it. You asked me if we spent all of it, and we did spend it all. But $60 million of what we spent is going back into what we call the emergency fund or rainy day or contingency.
Sure.
And I'm going to tell you, it was a good thing that we had put a couple $100 million over the last few years, had squirreled it away in that fund, because we have had to draw it out and are drawing it out right now to meet essential needs.
Really?
So I don't know how the states that don't operate on a balanced budget, or even worse, how they never save or they don't have any contingency money.
Look at Illinois.
Look at Illinois, indeed. I don't know how. I don't know how they can.
You know, I got friends still up there. I was told that the house that my mom and dad bought in 1961, that the taxes on the house per year now exceed what they bought it for in 1961.
I don't doubt that. I have a lot of my constituents. There's a lot of people in District 99 that are here from Illinois, and I hear that all the time. They're glad they're here.
Yeah.
But that's what we did, and I was proud of everybody.
And y'all did it bipartisan.
We did do it bipartisan. Oh, we all had to wear masks while we were there. They did do that, and they served us lunch.
They did.
Because they didn't want us to leave, and there wasn't anywhere to go, and that would have been a bad example again for all of us to swarm onto some restaurant.
Yeah.
So they brought food there. It was well thought out, well planned, and I think well executed. Our leadership, Speaker Shepard, did a tremendous job. The governor is doing an excellent job.
Well,
the governor
he's been commended, you know, and I was going to say, if you were going to give Asa, Governor Hutchinson, the report card, what would you put his mark down?
I'd give him an A. I wouldn't want to be in that position. No, sirree. He made some. He and I. Yes, he takes my calls. He and I had a talk Saturday about a couple issues locally that I wanted to address to him personally, not in front of a crowd.
Right.
And we worked out those issues, some of them which are going to be very beneficial to our area. But I can tell he's tired. I can tell he's strained. If you watch him on TV,
you can see it.
The bags under his eyes, and no offense, Asa, but he's under a lot of stress. And he has done, I think, as good a job as any governor in the United States. And is it hard? Yes, it is. Does he hate it because the economy is torn to pieces? Yes, he does. Does he like making us stay home? No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Yeah, but we don't have a mandatory stay at home. It's a suggested.
Yeah, and they have pressed him so the press, and it's mostly a couple out-of-state reporters that keep pressing him so hard. Why have you not made a stay-at-home order? And he's answered that question over and over and over. I don't know why they keep asking him. He said, because what we're doing is working.
Yeah.
And there's no need to put another 150,000 people out of work.
Right. Good point.
So,
with that, we're going to take a break. We're with Jack Fortner right after this.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Driftwood Lanes. Fun happens here.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire Barbershop today, a unique gentleman's barbershop. Get back in style with 2 experienced licensed barbers who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and are happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 1041 Highland Circle, Suite 55 in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we have installed a convenient drive-through window for all your to-go and pick-up orders. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and ask us about our daily specials for a low price to feed the whole family. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
(7:36). Continue our discussion with Jack Fortner, State Representative, District 99. Okay, I got to ask. Coronavirus, we've been at it now almost a month. Media hype, overblown. Did we overdo it, underdo it? I mean, I was thinking the other day, there was a song by Bobby Gentry called Ode to Billy Joe. Remember that song?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There was
Off the Tallahatchie Bridge.
Everybody knows it.
Yeah.
There was a virus going around, Papa caught it, and he died last spring.
Yeah.
That's how we handled it in the 60s.
Yeah.
How many other people had it, you know? Of course, it's fictitious, but there's a virus going around, Papa caught it, and he died last spring. You know, then I've heard, well, I was watching Andy Griffith, he's probably come down with a virus cold, you know, and they always said, well, there's no cure for the common cold because it's a virus. And they say, wash your hands, don't touch your face. Take a shower.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the overall personal hygiene, you know.
Well,
did the media grab a hold of this? The first thing that happened, we got to, I think for me, when they started hoarding toilet paper over a respiratory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's respiratory.
Yeah.
You know, it's lungs and throat and sinus cavity, and they're hoarding toilet paper. I mean, literally, I went to Harps downtown. You know what they've got at Harps? Arrows. One way only, single file. They've got it painted in the floor, one way. I thought, what's next? Speed limit signs and seat belts? You know, this is where we're at, single file with a one-way arrow pointed in Harps on the aisles.
I certainly don't want to discount how infectious and contagious this disease is, or how lethal it is to people that have the pre-existing conditions.
Mm-hmm. That part we take seriously.
Yeah, but any kind of a flu is dangerous to the people with those kind of symptoms.
Yeah.
And now I'm not discounting it. Is it infectious? Look what happened at the prison.
Mm-hmm.
Could it have happened at a better place?
Tell us what happened at the prison, because a lot of folks
I don't mean could it have happened at a better place. What I mean...
Edit point right
there. Yeah, it could not have happened at a better place where it can be easier to treat.
Or contain.
And contain.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Do I think that those people deserve to be sick?
Or so? How many came out? That was at Cummins, right?
Yeah, Cummins. And I think there's been like 300 for 3 days or so in a row, so it's like 900 or 1,000 have tested positive. Now that doesn't mean that those 900 don't have anything more than a sore throat, a cough, and a mild fever.
Mm-hmm.
That is a symptom. Are they all going to die? No. Are they going to be uncomfortable? Probably.
Right now in Arkansas, I'm showing 2,262 total cases, with new cases 272, which is probably that prison unit coming online. Of the 2,262, 1,370 are active. And let's see, total tests given now be 29,057 in Arkansas. And I've got a footnote here. Bringing this up, getting some information here. Total tested for COVID-19, 29,057. And let's see, where's Baxter here? Baxter County. Positive tests 5, negatives 155, recoveries 1, no deaths in Baxter County. We'll pull it down here to Marion. I think we had 1 in Marion, perhaps.
Yeah, we did so far.
Yeah.
And that was a person that went out of the country.
He's a friend of mine.
on a missions trip. So he probably would not have got it had he not gone out of the country.
And the symptoms were he had fever for 3 or 4 days. He self-quarantined for 14 days before and after. So 1 positive, 40 negatives, no deaths, no recoveries, really nothing. What other county do we need to look at here, Johnny?
Well, around us, because I want to make a point about
zero.
this. Fulton, Searcy, Newton.
Negative test 31, so we're not doing too bad.
Yeah, we're doing excellent.
And you
in our
notice,
area.
Jack, it's New Orleans, which is high population. It's New York City,
it's
high
dense.
population. And look at Pulaski. And what county is Pine Bluff? Is that Jefferson County?
Yes, I think so. But again, they are high density.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be the Pine Bluff area. 135 positives, 854 negative. That's not bad. Recoveries 49, 7 deaths. Of course, we're mourning the loss of life. 7 passed away in Jefferson County. That's the Pine Bluff area.
But well,
we're doing it
I have
right
to be
in
careful.
Arkansas. I know.
Because Dr. Oz made some statements that I didn't find absolutely totally offensive or not without basis, and they're crucifying him.
Right.
Yeah, for it.
Yeah.
Our freedom of speech is only guaranteed, I guess, as long as you go along what is correct at the time.
Oh, yeah.
Your freedom of speech to say what you feel is the truth sometimes is restricted, if nothing else, by the media and then the reaction from the public. And the people react on what they hear.
Yep.
So
you're right.
Those of us that have influence and that people listen to have to be very careful of the statements we make. We do. We really do, because people believe that what we say is factual, whether it is or not, and they believe us. So we need to be really careful.
Yeah.
Now, am I looking forward to the day when the states open back up? Oh, yes, I surely am. And do I think May 4th will be the day? I think that's still up in the air. I think it will be on or about there. The governor is going to be overly cautious because we have worked so hard to be in the condition that we are in, which is excellent, by the way, that he hates to lose. He doesn't want to lose that ground.
Yeah.
And nor do I.
Yeah, true.
I
sure could use a haircut, though.
If it wasn't for Miss Pam cutting my hair, I'd
see, that's one of my pet peeves right there. I'll be honest with you. With all this going on, and that is one thing people go online and they're so upset about, is I can't get my hair cut. You got a virus that is contagious.
Yep.
You got people that have passed away, and then you got one person that's constantly going on to Facebook complaining about not being able to get their hair cut.
Yeah.
And there was even a petition she put around trying to get people to sign so that they could open them up and let one in at a time so that she'd get a haircut.
No, now I look like the Abbey Road cover,
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well,
I got some trimmers.
Get the weed eater out, right? So, as a state rep, have you all been put in the hot box, or has it been relatively cool for y'all? I mean,
no, it's been hard. I get just because I'm at home doesn't mean my phone's quarantined. And
what's your most commonly asked question?
When am I going to get my money?
Oh yeah.
No, really, not when is this going to be over? Not are we working on a virus? Not thank you for what you're doing. Not tell the governor I appreciate it. It's when am I going to get my money? You're going to all get your money.
Talking about the check out of the feds?
Oh, all of it. The unemployment check, the self-employed people check, the loans for free checks, the stimulus checks. Just be patient.
Let's look at the positive
be
here,
patient.
Though. This could have totally crashed the stock market.
Yeah.
You look at what oil did. I mean, it went to minus 37 a barrel. Minus 37 a barrel. But yet, we're at 23,018.88. Yeah, we lost 631 points yesterday. but we've knocked on 25,000 again within the last week or so, I think.
Here is the deal, Dale and Skeeter. The people that control the stock market are money people.
Mm-hmm.
They are business people. They're smart people. They may not be the most scrupulous sometimes, but they are smart people. They know that this too is going to pass.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking here. We've been at 29,771. We've been to 21,222. We're still higher by right now 5,000 points higher than the previous administration's highest point.
Yeah,
it barely reached 18,000, and we're sitting right now. We're going to open at 23,365, and hopefully, there'll be gains coming across. Dow futures bounce, oil stabilizes. That's going to be. Dow futures rise 200 points, oil prices stabilize after a historic drop.
When the restrictions are lifted and people start moving again, the price of oil will go back up, and the stocks will gradually start back up. And they're going to find a nice, stable place. Do I think it will go back where it was? No, I don't.
What, oil?
The stock market. I don't think it'll get that high again because it needed to be adjusted.
Oh, yeah.
This has forced an adjustment.
Yeah.
I see positives coming out of this besides
I
the
think
ones
you're
I
going to see
mentioned.
possibly the lower market, but a more stable market.
Yes.
I think it's going to be a stronger, stable market. Maybe not with 29,000 at the closing mark. It may be a 24, 25,000.
I think it's going to find 25 and stay there.
And stabilize.
Yeah. And there are some real opportunities out there right now.
Mm-hmm.
But the market is going to come back. The economy is going to go. Another positive that I think very well will come out of this is there will be manufacturing entities return to the United States.
Good.
Because I think that's going to be part of the government's overall plan. We don't want to be dependent on anybody for those things anymore.
Right.
We're going to allow them to charge a little more, and you're just going to have to bite the bullet and pay 20 cents more at Walmart for an item than before we bought everything over from China that we're dependent on. I think it's going to bring a resurgence of manufacturing. Small manufacturing companies are going to come back to do the things that we need.
Let's say that this mouse, okay, that 1% of this is made in America and 99% is made in China. Okay, so they're kicking them out in China as fast as they can cheaply, and we're not kicking them out as fast. But if we bring, say, 90% of it back and 10%, wouldn't the fact that we're making more and selling more, in other words, more demand would kind of bring that down just a hint?
It would bring it down. But here is the thing: the pay rate, this pay schedule, and the environmental rules and the regulations that we put on our manufacturing companies that they don't have on theirs. Now, we're just going to have to pay a little more for that mouse.
Years ago, I was in a school.
Because people are not going to give up the wage they have now.
Right.
We may give up some of the regulations, some easing of the regulations, especially the ones that don't really make sense or don't save the environment or don't protect anybody. They're just there because some bureaucrat decided this would look good on my resume. I'm gonna make a rule. It's not a law; it's a rule.
I was in Atlanta, Georgia one time, had a tech school for automotive when I worked for Sears, and we had a rep from General Motors come in. And we were asking various questions, and he says, you've got to realize that every day, every department gets an average of 38 pages of new governmental regulations at General Motors. And it may be that some senator ruined his manicure because the door handle wasn't wide enough to fit his fat hand up underneath the front door.
Yeah.
Or the radio antenna. It doesn't need to be, remember, 3-step telescoping radio antennas? Now we just got the one size. That's government.
Yeah. No, it's there.
Remember when General Motors put the radio antenna in the windshield and you had to plug the windshield into the radio?
Yeah. Have heart.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to come back.
Mm-hmm. And I
we
think
not only
than
in
ever.
Arkansas, we in the United States.
Yeah.
There will, stronger than ever. We'll be in a good position. Are we going to make changes? Yes. Are we going to like them all? No. But we're going to come back. Have faith. And I want to take just a minute. Now, this is off that subject, but I want to commend the fast food industry and restaurants and service industry in general. They have made a real effort to modify their program and to continue to serve us with drive-in, call-in, take-out.
And doing a good job.
And are they making as much money? No, they're not. It's more expensive to do that.
They're in survival mode.
And when we come back, when the governor lets us come back and they set the guidelines and restaurants open up again, will restaurants have to have a rethink of their procedure? Yeah, they will, because they're probably going to come back with this reduced openings with tables set apart and limited occupancy. Will we maybe have to pay a couple dollars more for our meal to keep those people going? We probably will, and let's don't complain about it.
And tip well.
And tip well, exactly.
Yeah.
And Skeeter, what you were saying about the beauty parlors and the barber shops, they're probably going to be one of the ones that are open up. And if you're asked to wear a mask, and the beauticians and the barbers are asked to wear masks, set more strict appointments where people aren't sitting around there waiting, just do it.
Yeah.
Don't complain about it. Just do what we're asked to do so that we can get back on the road.
There you go.
When they opened the Buffalo back up again, the reason we had to shut it down was because people would not exercise social distancing. In the Buffalo River, they wouldn't do just the right, sensible thing. So when that opens back up, use your brain.
Yeah.
You know, we're in this together. We need to work on it together.
Time for a break. More with Jack right after this.
Hi, I'm Benny with Ammo Dump.
At Ammo Dump, they carry new and used firearms, large supply of shotguns, rifles, and handguns. Ammo Dump will buy, sell, or trade in your item and can special order whatever you like. They also have knives, scopes, ammo of any caliber, and provide gun cleaning and restoration. Call them today for the best competitive pricing around.
If I don't have it or can't get it because I don't make it, come and see us.
That's Ammo Dump, located next to Woodman's Package in Norfolk. At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
Hi, this is Jeff Quick with the Food Bank of North Central Arkansas. We know that a lot of folks out there are concerned about the COVID-19 crisis, and we want you to know that the Food Bank is doing our work along with local schools and food bank partner agencies to make sure that everyone in our community has plenty to eat during this time. If you'd like to be a part of the solution, give us a call at the Food Bank, 870-499-7565. or visit us online at foodbanknca.org.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
$7:55, closing out the show with Jack Fortner, District 99.
Well,
Baxter Regional.
Thank you again for having me here.
Oh, thanks for coming in, yeah.
There you go, Pam.
Yeah.
Got the collar up. I'm good. I'm good. And thank you for cutting my hair, dear, so I don't look bad here.
Baxter Regional.
Baxter Regional is taking a awful beating, and I am. Do you know that Baxter Regional has not had to hospitalize one person during this epidemic?
Really?
And people ask me, this is a common question. We're doing so well up here. Why can't the governor open us up? Why can't we be open up here? We're not Pulaski County. Well, here's the thing. You got to understand government and politics. How do you tell the rest of the state that they have to be under quarantine, and Marion and Boone and Baxter and Searcy don't, because they're better people than you? Can you imagine how that would go over? It's one
kind
thing.
Of like first grade, a little bit like he was bad. He sits in the corner while everybody else gets to go out and play on the playground.
Baxter Med, and there's some good things there. I was able last week or so to get a lot more testing equipment for Baxter Med that they were struggling to get. And I thank the state and Dr. Patelli for helping me with that. Patelli's, that's not right. But it's something like that. And also, over the weekend, we have gotten $500,000 for Baxter Med to help them. Because that hospital was shut down. They couldn't do elective surgeries, which is where they make their money to get by. That's just it. So they weren't making any money, and they didn't have this potload of virus infected people to take care of. So they didn't have any money there, which is it's a good thing. Ron Peters and I, we agree on that. He's glad he didn't have the hospital full, and we didn't have a terrible outbreak here. But in reality, he's losing millions of dollars a week. Millions.
Now, how will the 500,000? I mean, that'd be gone in 2 days, I would think.
It will, but it's 500,000 they didn't have.
Well, that's true.
And from the state, that's a pretty good chunk of money just to get it one time. They're going to get more. This is not counting the federal aid and the different. Baxter Med will get through this because they have good leadership. Ron Peterson is quite the guy. He's got a team over there that has positioned that hospital.
Oh, yeah.
We are so lucky to have Baxter Med.
Yeah.
And they're going to get through it. Is it a very tough time? Yes.
We've tripped on a stick in the woods right now, but it's going to be fine.
It is going to be fine. I'm proud of them. I am proud of everybody says it, but I am proud of the healthcare workers and what they do. I wouldn't want to do that either. That's another job I wouldn't want to do. And law enforcement. I wouldn't want to be in law enforcement because they have to go out regardless of if you're sneezing.
Yeah. I think I'd rather mountain balance tires for NASCAR.
No kidding. Yeah, absolutely. I'd rather be a legislator than be in that industry.
Final minute. Well, we got 45 seconds, Jack. Final thoughts. Thanks for being here, by the way. Appreciate you coming in.
I enjoy it, and I appreciate having an opportunity to come and talk and get out a little. My final thought is be positive, take heart, watch that sunrise come up.
Yeah, pretty.
You're alive, you're well, you've got stuff to eat.
Yep.
Be thankful for that.
You betcha.
Be thankful for that. It could be worse.
Yeah, it could be
worse.
Oh, yeah. It could be
we are blessed in our country up here.
It could have been another attack. It could have been another war, and, we're going to get through it. America's strong, going to be stronger. And I think, like we said about the stock market, I think we're going to be a lot stronger. We'll be more stable.
And our manufacturers are going to be better positioned.
You bet. All right. That pretty well wraps it up. Scooter, take us home. See everybody tomorrow.